Democracy is never a thing done. Democracy is always something that a nation must be doing. These lines by the American poet and writer Archibald MacLeish are an indication that if a nation calls itself as a democracy, it has to be on toes. And if we say democracy, then elections are implicit to it. Hello and welcome back to the third episode of Election Series. In the previous episode, we talked about why multi-party system is important in democracy. Taking forward that discussion, today we will delve deeper into the issue of electoral reforms. Elections serve as the cornerstone of democracy, fostering peaceful power transitions and upholding the legitimacy of governance. Nowhere is this more evident than in India, the world's largest democracy, which grapples with the dual challenges of illiteracy and poverty amidst a vast and diverse electorate. India's democratic journey is a testament to its resilience and commitment to democratic principles. With 17 general elections and over 350 state elections already held since independence, the country stands as a beacon of electoral democracy. In fact, India's 2019 general elections alone saw a staggering 900 million eligible voters, making it the largest democratic exercise in history. Out of these, over 67% participated, showcasing the high level of engagement in the democratic process. The ongoing 18th Lok Sabha poll is no less in terms of voter participations. At the heart of India's electoral process lies the Election Commission, entrusted with overseeing all elections and related matters. The Lok Sabha elections, conducted every 5 years, are a direct reflection of the people's will, with constituencies based on 1971 census. With 545 seats in the Lok Sabha, including 530 from states, 13 from union territories and 2 nominated seats previously reserved for the Anglo-Indian community. The electoral process involves a massive logistical operation. In the 2019 elections, there were over 1 million polling stations to accommodate the vast electorate, with each station equipped with electronic voting machines, popularly known as EVMs. Despite its successes, India's electoral system faces several challenges, promoting ongoing debates and reforms. The rise of regional parties and the proliferation of independent candidates have led to concerns regarding government instability and political malpractices. Additionally, the cost of elections has skyrocketed over the years, with the 2019 general elections estimated to have cost over $8.6 billion, raising eyebrows and fueling apprehensions of political corruption. Notably, the number of candidates contesting elections has seen a significant surge over the decades, with 8,026 candidates weighing for 543 Lok Sabha seats in 2019. Compared to 1,864 candidates in 1952 for 489 seats. Furthermore, electoral malpractices such as booth capturing, voter bribery, and violence have plagued the system, necessitating stringent reforms. Recognizing the need for reform, various committees and commissions have proposed measures to enhance the electoral process. The Law Commission, in its comprehensive reports, has recommended reforms ranging from election finance regulations to the strengthening of the Election Commission. For instance, the 244th report of the Law Commission focused on curbing criminalization of politics and false affidavits by candidates. Another notable reform proposal involves the introduction of a totalizer for counting votes on the electronic voting machines, enhancing voter secrecy and preventing the identification of voting trends in individual polling stations, strengthening the Election Commission through equal constitutional protection for all commissioners was also among the key suggestions. As India continues its democratic journey, addressing electoral shortcomings requires concerted efforts from all stakeholders. Successive governments have recognized the importance of electoral reforms, yet consensus among political parties remains crucial. By implementing agreed upon reforms and fostering inclusive dialogue, India can further strengthen its democratic institutions and uphold the integrity of its electoral process. This approach will ensure that India's democracy not only survives but thrives in the face of evolving challenges. So that's all for this episode. Democratic and electoral reforms are a perpetual process, and every successive reform strengthens the democracy. In our next episode, we will talk about one more such shortcoming and its reform. In next episode, we will talk about youth in politics. Stay tuned.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.